Hi everyone, my name is Alessandro and I live in Milan and I'm a student. I'm studying history. I'm doing this video because not a lot of people knows what's happening right now in Italy, because you know there is a pandemic and a lot of things are happening in the world. And we are using the same names, like we are saying lockdown, but every lockdown is different. I know that in some places you are allowed to see your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You are allowed to see every day a couple of friends. While, for example, in Italy, you are not allowed to see anyone. And you are receiving a very high fine if you were not respecting the rules. But now what's happening now is way more it's worse, I think, because right now I cannot enter my university legally, I mean, and I cannot use public transportation because I'm not vaccinated. I cannot, they can't cut my hair. They can't. I mean, it's illegal for me to enter in a shop. I can only go where they sell food, but not in restaurants. So I can't go to a restaurant and ask to eat outside, because if you want to eat outside of the restaurant, you have to be vaccinated anyway. So I think that this is discrimination, and I'm studying history, so I know that a lot of time it happened in the past. Sometimes it was for racial reasons, other times it was for religion reasons, other times for ideologic reasons, so political reasons. I'm thinking about the Cold War, and for communists in the US, it wasn't really a good time. And a lot of other time it happened in history when you know, when someone that is the one that is in charge of the power tells to the population to discriminate a part of the population for some reasons is always wrong, always. And but sometimes people, they fall into this I don't know how to call this, very insane logic, where they think that discrimination can be good, because they think, oh, it's because of the race. If we are not doing this, our race is gonna be contaminated by Jews. And you know, every time there are people that the population trusts, and in that case with Jews there were scientists. Like now, scientists are saying that you have to be vaccinated and everything. But you know, we know we cannot think that we are right just because we live in the present. All the time that that humans were extremely convinced about something, then they were completely wrong, and this is something very, very easy to discover if you study history. Every time, and I cannot think that this time we are right as humans. It's not possible. When there is discrimination, it's always wrong. Now we think that in this way we save people, because we don't allow to a certain category of people to enter into restaurants or to work. Also, I cannot work. This is quite crazy, no? I mean, also if I do test, I cannot work. You know, it will be incredible. Just also if they were allowing you to work with tests, because until a couple of months ago, maybe the last month you could work doing tests, but you had to pay them by yourself. And also this is quite crazy, because every 2 days you had to do a test, and this means that you spend like, I don't know, 200 euros every month, and a lot of time outside shops, outside the places where they make tests. Also because salivary test wasn't valid to obtain the green pass, that is the like the vaccination passport. And so, you know, not a lot of people know what's happening really in Italy or in other parts of the world, and this is very bad, because as I said, we are using the same words. Like we say, oh, there is this sanitary passport, it's just when you want to cross a place, like a country, and you know, if it's just to cross a country, you can like, it's wrong, but you can say, oh yeah, sure, it's something necessary because we want to go back to normality. But then I'm thinking that we are building a new kind of normality, and it's made with like we are using discrimination to build this new kind of normality. And which kind of normality do we want? Is like a sort of scientific, that every time that the population is fighting against itself, then nothing good is going to happen. Every time the people have to enjoy life, trust themselves and also the other people. We are building like a climb. We're building a world where all of this is just past. We're not trying to be more confident in ourselves. We just close with masks, so we think we are beautiful, and we are hiding ourselves. We are hiding our smiles, and this is very sad. But I think this is happening everywhere in the world right now, and I can understand it if we are all doing that. Still, I think that we should think about the consequence of this kind of lifestyle. But what is very, very crazy is that a part of the population cannot do some stuff that I always thought that they were rights. You know, if it's a right, if it's something, it's a right. They cannot allow you to do what was right for you. You know, it's like if I say, I don't know, if I'm a good kid, I can work. They are so good. They allow me to work. And I think this is crazy, and it shouldn't be allowed to do this. I'm sorry for this long video, and I hope that everything is fine in your country. Goodbye from Italy.